Morning, ladies and gents. Stuart here. We tie a perch fly. It's a fire tiger. They're simple materials, basically tie. I was catching a lot of perch last year on them. Very, very, very simple. And they swim absolutely awesome. You can tie these in many, many different colour combinations. Got a big wide profile on them. Just bear with me, see how it goes. Right, today the hooks I'm going to be using, mustards. Lovely hook, lovely shape to them. Fine wire, but they're very strong and they stay sharp. So your hooking device. A little bit of varnish to start with. Well, varnish, it's super glue, zap a gap. Just along the hook shank. This is just going to help you stick the thread and stop everyone twisting. The thread I'm using today is clear monofilament. So I just get it on and start right from the eye. Work your way back, just open turns. Get rid of your tag. So there's going to be a tail, and this, the main tail is zonker. The main body of it is zonker. But it's going to be an under tail, and it is some flash boo. Take out the packet, sort it all out. We're not going to do a lot of this. I would say 4 or 5 strands. Take off your hank and then double over. And get tied in the same length as the hook. Just pinch and loop it. It keeps it on top. Wind forward a few wraps. Fold it back and wind back over a couple of wraps. And that locks it all in. And then just trim it so it's the same length as the hook. Now the main body of this fly is yellow zonker. This one I've cut a wee bit wider. It's about 5 or 6 mil wide. But the way, what length I'm wanting this is, I take it and I put it right on the outside of the eye. And I'm going to want it to just the length of your flashy boo. So I just cut a bit off, right length. And I always point the end. I don't know why. It just tidies it up. Just like that. Now, set it up on top of your hook and line it up with your eye, your hook eye, and split your hair, and roll the skin, pinch it, and roll the skin round the hook shank, and then just come over the top of your thread. Just 3 turns over the top, and make sure it's sitting square, straight on top of the hook. Okay, once you're happy with it, fold it all back and put one or two under it, and that'll kink it. It'll stop coming out. Now the body, there's not much to this body. Just using 6 mil silver frets. Nothing fancy, use anything, it's just to fill in the body. You can't see much of it when it's the finished fly's tied, but catch it in and just bring your thread to about 5-6 mil from the hook eye, and then just touch and turn this all the way up. Just fold it back so it's set in the right direction. Just bring it up to your thread. Bring your thread over, bit of kinking it forward, couple of wraps, fold it back and just tidy everything up. So when you're on top of it, that again, that puts a kink in your material, stops it pulling out. And just tidy up as you go. Now, what we're going to do is pull your zonker over the top, let it stretch mine a wee bit, catch it in, 3 wraps, make sure you're sitting straight, trim your excess off, and tidy it all up. And that's leaving about 5mm of thread to tie your head in. As we go here, we're just going to zap a bit, just to hold it all tight. And at this point, because this zonker's not barred, take a pro marker, go and sit where you want and just bar it. Dry in a minute. So now, for the head, which is one of the most important parts of the fly, we're going to use Mega Laser Dub. It's a Deer Creek product. We're going to use 4 colours of it, and I'll throw a half hitch in here just in case the thread slips off. But bring your thread to just behind the eye. We're going to reverse tie this, so we'll tie it in forward, fold it back, and that gives you the bulk. So for this, when you're reverse tying, you tie the colours you want to see when it's folded back in first. So this will be yellow this time. How it works, take out the packet, pull out the packet, and I just tear how much I think I need off and what the length I need. And the length I need is going to be just by the hook shank. The hook length, total length. Cut it off. And then tie it in, just pinch and loop directly on the underside. Just pull it back, you make sure you're not going over your eye. So the next colour I want to see is peach. So the peach out of the packet. Tear off what you need. We're going to make it the same length again, just by the hook shank, the hook length. Same again, just cut it. And we're going to tie this in right on top. Directly right on top of the thread wraps we've already made. Half a dozen. Then rotate your base back to the top. So now these ones, what I want is I want the black, a dark back on it. So I'll tie that one in first, but I'm not going to use a lot of this. So again, pull out the packet, split what you need, and then the length you need it. And always try and catch in your square edge. See, I've taken out the packet, I've tapered it at one end already at my fingers, and I've got a square edge. This square edge is going to get tied in. And when I hold it on top of the hook, what I'm doing now is I'm pushing it down either side to kind of go round the hook shank. Make sure you're not over the eye again. Now we're going to tie in chartreuse. Exact same process again. Just pick what you need. A bit much. gauge the length and trim it. Don't worry too much about this end when it folds back. I'll show you how to deal with that. We'll comb it out. But now, same again. What I'm going to do again, I'm going to fold this round the hook shank a bit. Down the other side. Catch it in. Check it. So, now you've got this. And normally, these waste ends, these tag ends here, I would normally trim them off. But in this instance, I'm not going to. I want the bulk. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to, a couple more securing wraps. Just checking we're sitting right. If you want, just push it back a wee bit, if it goes. And then I'm going to super glue my thread. Wind that through. And then I take this and I'm going to fan out the top. Take this one, fan out a wee bit as well. Take the bottom too, split it straight up the middle because it'll fold around the hook. This one as well, split that as well. Bring your thread up to 90 degrees, fold the top bit back to 90 degrees and then fold this back, bring it round. And then just stroke everything back. Couple of securing wraps. Just make sure you're spot at the bottom so it goes round the hook. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to straighten my whip finish. Just hold everything back. The 4-turn whip finish. Going further, I'm going to sort this. I'm going to sort this hook, moving about a wee bit. And now, before I even go any further again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some UV resin on it. I'm going to find my torch for it. This one might work. Resin I'm using today is Deer Creek Diamond Fine. Absolutely phenomenal. 100% tag free. You get the fine, the flex, the hard, and there's a new one which is a really thick one. It's great for building up bodies. Take some of this on the double needle. Fold everything back. I'm just going to run it round the eye. Make sure you never went into the eye. All this is going to do is protect your whippings. And it's also going to hold the material back a wee bit. Get your torch, fully let it go, just give it a zap. Takes a few seconds. And as you can see with this stuff, it's really UV. So now you've got to there. The trick now is just make sure you fanned your material still sitting fanned. It's folded back nice. It's a comb. This is a comb actually called an Asda, just in the women's hairdressing section. What we're going to do is we're just going to comb the tips out. Oh, and drop some. Drop my comb. Yeah, we're just going to comb the tips out. Just work your way around, just blending the two colours together and comb the tips out as you go. Just rotate it. Because you're not wanting to comb it right from the eye. You just want to blend the tips. So you've got a nice tapered body. Transition from the head to the zonker. Just take your time. Making sure everything's sitting nice. Just, you want it nice just to blend together. What this creates is, it doesn't create weight as such. It does soak in a wee bit of water, but it sheds it fast, so it gives it a wee bit of a dive in action. But also it creates a big bullhead effect, and it swims absolutely phenomenal. So to clear the eye, well not the eye but all the bits round about it, I use one of these. It's a thread zapper. Scott Kane at Tie It On, he sells them. They're not expensive, but they're one of the best bits of kit I've ever used. Use it in nearly every fly. So just hold everything back. And just a cauterising tool, just sorts out the loose bits that if you tried to get with your scissors it would just make a mess. So now, as you got your shape, your colours are blended nicely. Eyes are a big important factor. Yeah, I think that a target. So I like to oversize my eyes. Eyes I'm using these days, they're eyes from Deer Creek. Get them many different colours. These are 10 mils. They I just like to oversize them. I think it suits the fly as well. This is what I'm going to use. And how I do it is I take them off and I stick them on my hand, my fingers, so I know where they are. The glue I'm using today, Loctite gel. And how I get these on is I set my fly 90 degrees to me. I take my eye, I put a nice healthy dollop on the glue in the back. You can get it out the tube. And then I just place it where I want. I don't push it into the head, I let it soak in because I like to keep the shape. Just do the same on the other side, just try and get them even. And just let the glue do its thing. Just square it up. Yeah, we're sitting nice. So there will be a couple of strands that I like to trim off. You don't have to. In the water it will all blend together. Just like to make them nice. There you have it. My version of Fire Tiger perch or perch fly. You've got big profile at the front and awesome colours. Awesome colours. It just shows up well in the water. The perch go crazy for it. So thanks for watching. Please tune in, subscribe, watch my next video. Thank you for watching.